whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
E ngā iwi, nau mai hoki mai. Anei anō maua, e mihi atu nei.
Anei anō maua, e mihi atu nei.
Here we are again, e te iwi, coming at you from
the bustling metropolis of
Taomutu. Under the auspices of Te Wānanga o Te Aroa. Taringa podcast coming at you e te iwi, nau mai hoki mai. That was a different intro, nira.
Yeah, I was being a bit of a kaka, bit of a parrot.
Ka pai koe. Or a tui.
Ooh.
Nera.
Me he koro tui.
That's right. And it was tui that our tūpuna taught to speak. Like
Nera.
The story in Nae me ana koe, like the story that Rawari told us.
Yes.
About the tui of, do you remember the name of the tohunga? Kino Moerua. Come on, Apanui.
Which tohunga? The one in Hawaii?
The one who had the pet tui, who Apanui went to go and see. Anyway, our tūpuna taught tui to talk.
Oh, yes, the one in Tauranga, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to push that, or I pushed that as well. Like kaka is a parrot, but it was the Pākehā parrot, not the Māori parrot that talked, but it was the tui that actually talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, say you little tui. Tēnā koe. Anyway, tēnā koutou. Hopefully the tui are singing in your part of the world, wherever you are, if you're in Aotearoa anyway. E waiata ana te tui. Engari ane māwanga koro tui o Taringa e mihi atu nei tēnā koutou. It's one upon a time.
Yes.
One upon a time a time.
One upon a time a time.
Engari e mua tērā anei te kiwaha.
Engari mō tēnā.
Engari mō tēnā.
Whatever, never mind yours.
Yeah.
Yep.
No way, Jose.
No way, Jose.
Nobody says that anymore. No way, Jose.
Well, we don't need to because we've got a kiwaha.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, engari mō tēnā. You feeling like going to the gym later? Engari mō tēnā.
Engari mō tēnā. Oh, never mind that.
Oh, you're sharp, bro. Engari mō tēnā. Oh, do you think blah blah's going to win the World Cup? Engari mō tēnā.
Oh no, All Blacks all the way.
I can't believe I made a reference to rugby because I don't really watch it, but
No, neither do I, but I'll support.
yeah, I remember my cousins when I got the Sky on and they were like, oh, you going to put sport on? I was like, engari mō tēnā. So have a listen out for the engari mō tēnā because
it makes an appearance in our story.
It does. You will hear engari mō tēnā. So let's get into it, Erica.
Yep.
Anei te wanapana taima, te kōrero mō Poutini, me te ahunga mai o te Pounamu. Whakarongo mai. Taku kuru Pounamu, my prized treasure of Pounamu. Taku koko tangi wai, my ear pendant of tangi wai. Iahu mai koe I whea, where did you come from? He aha o kōrero tāu kiuki. What are your ancient stories? On the island of Tuhua lived Waitaiki with her tāne, Tamāhua. She had just woken up and after rising from her moenga, she stretched and looked out to the moana as she always started the day with a cocoa in the refreshing waters of Tangaroa.
Tamāhua e te tau, matika, maranga, the day is upon us. Tamanutera has not long come over te paiwai o te rangi.
E te tau, Waitaiki. How beautiful you are this morning. Hoki mai ki te moenga. Come back to bed, plenty of time to cocoa.
Engari mō tēnā, matika. Why don't you come and enjoy the refreshing waters of Tangaroa? Kāre tuatu I tēnā hei tīmatanga mō te rā. No greater way to start the day.
E mea nei koe refreshing? The water is bloody cold. Heka, now, if it was to have a cocoa in the way weather, Like those pools of Waiariki, I'd be in there.
Well, it's not. Nō reira, ko koe ki tau, ko hau ki tāku, each to their own.
Wai taiki, hoki mai ki te moenga we can koko in the avo when tamanui te rā is high in the sky and it's much warmer.
Ka, ho, re, e noho rā. I'm off. Catch you up.
Nō reira, Waitaiki made her way down to the moana. The sound of the waves were like a song, calling her to the waters of Tangaroa. Unbeknown to her, Poutini, the great taniwha of Ngahue, was lurking in the waters. He had taken refuge at Tuhua, hiding from another taniwha named Whatipu. As he was hiding, he saw the beautiful Waitaiki undress and stepped into the ocean. He was overcome with her great splendor, and all his worries about Whatipu left him.
I nā te ao tāhua rirerire o te wahinera. I have never seen any woman, in fact, anything as beautiful. I must have her.
As Waitaiki bathed, she had no idea that Poutini was upon her. With his huge claws, he snatched her.
Oh, where? Hea tēnei hanga. What is this?
Ko ai mataku e hine. I will look after you.
You great big
Taniwha!
koina. You great big, terrible, wicked taniwha. Oh.
Wicked? No, I'm not wicked.
Yes, you are. You snatched me. And while I had no kaku on even. What does that go? I mean, taniwha. Whakahokea ahau e naia tonu nei. Return me at once.
We cannot return, as my enemy Whatipu wants my head.
Well, good on Whatipu. My tāne, Tamahua, is going to want your head too. Now take me back, please. I beg you.
Ahakoa te tohe a Waitaiki ki a Poutini, kia whakahokingia ia ki Tuhua auare ake. No matter how much Waitaiki fought and pleaded for Poutini to return her back to Tuhua, he would not. Meanwhile, Tamahu had already found his wife's clothes on the shore and suspected foul play. Tamahua went to his tuahu, his sacred place. Seeking divine help from his atua, he cast an enchanted teka dart to the air, and it hovered, then pointed in the direction that his wife had been taken. He pushed his waka out to sea, and after a powerful karakia to give him power and his waka speed, he set off. Poutini swam north with Waitaiki in his clutches. He made landfall at Ōpito Bay and lit a fire there to warm her. This scorched the land there, and at Tahanga, which means naked, this marked the onewa or basalt forever.
The fire may be warm, but your wicked heart is cold.
There, Hine. You come to love me like your husband.
Kore rawa atu.
Waitaiki, e te tau.
Tamahua had closed in on Poutini. He could now see that his wife had been taken by a taniwha. He shouted and cursed Poutini.
Oko kohua koe taniwha. Leave my wife be.
Poutini let out a great roar, then snatched up Waitaiki and took to the land. Not long after, Tamahua reached the shore, employing his karakia, he took great strides after Poutini. But alas, the taniwha also had supernatural powers.
Tamahua, e te tau, whaia mai rā.
Waitaiki e!
The chase ensued. Poutini made his way to Te Kōpua Ka Napanapa, the name of the Patupaerehe for Lake Taupo. Again he stopped at a place there called Whangamata to rest. He lit another fire here, which also scorched the earth and rock.
Poutini, whakamutu atu, stop! Leave me here to be and I will wait for Tamahua. He will not give up. Leave me.
Hua koe taniwha. Whakamutu atu.
Poutini would not listen to either of him. The whole thing became just as much as a competition of mana. Poutini was hell-bent on outrunning Tamahua to show him up as being weak, just as much as he wanted to keep Waitaiki for himself. On Poutini went, making his way down to Te Upoko Teika, taking to Te Moana o Raukawakawa, heading to Rangitoto or D'Urville Island, then on to Whangamoa above Whakatū or Nelson, then to Te Onetahua or Farewell Spit. Each location fires were lit, and still Tamahua followed.
Tamahua e! Whaia mai rā e te tau! Whaia mai rā!
Waitaiki, e te tau!
Poutini then went to Pāhua, near Punakaiki, then past Mawhera Nui and Taramakau and Arahura, then on to Mahitahi, where the tūpuna in their time would embark on their waka to travel by sea. Poutini did not need a waka, however, and with his captive Waitaiki, he carried on to Pio Pio Tahi, Milford Sound.
Tōtāne, he huha. He's annoying. He should just leave and go back to Tuhua. I don't know why he carried on like this.
Because he loves me.
I love you.
No, you don't. This has just turned into a stupid chase and has nothing to do with me. It's all about you. He tika tāku, you're wicked. Tamahua, whaia mai rā e te tau, whaia mai rā.
By now, Waitaiki was exhausted and overcome with emotion. When they reached Takiwai, at the mouth of Pio Pio Tahi, her grief erupted and she cried with deep sorrow. Her tears fell on the stone there at Takiwai. Tamahua carried on, following his tekateka. He reached Takiwai and saw the stones there that had been wept upon by Waitaiki. Her oimata, her tears, had turned the stone into a beautiful translucent green, which is known today as Tangiwai. Tamahua consulted his tekateka, which hovered in the air, pointing back to the direction from which he had come.
Oh, where? Somehow that sneaky Taniwha doubled back on me.
He turned back, and on the winds of Tāwhiri Mātea, he could hear the voice of Waitaiki.
Tamahua, whaia mai rā e te tau, whaia mai rā.
Ākua nei koe iau, poko Taniwha.
Poutini had returned to the waters of Arahuda, and with Waitaiki had gone upstream. He was indeed a wicked Taniwha, and a selfish one at that.
Waitaiki, your Tāne will not give up. He has chased me from Tuhua, from the great fish of Maui, through oceans and over mountains.
And he will never give up. Never! Ko te aroha o Māua, mau tonu ana, mō ake tonu atu.
Well, Amy, if I cannot have you, then your wretched husband will not have you either. Ka whakakoha tu ti aiha. Ka noho tonu koe ki koneki, ki arahura, mō ake tonu atu. You will be turned to stone and be here in the waters of Arahura forever.
Tamahua made his way up to Arahura, ready to do battle with Poutini. But Poutini had long gone. He had slipped past Tamāhua to the ocean of the west coast, where he resides today. What Tamāhua did find was a most beautiful stone, and straight away he knew his wife, Waitaiki, had been turned to stone.
Aue te tau, Waitaiki, taku kuru Pounamu, taku koko tangi wai. I will always treasure you in my heart. I will name the nearby hills, one after our home, Tuhua, and the other shall be named after me, Tamāhua. That way, I will always be close to you, e te tau.
Tamāhua returned, and Waitaiki remained as the Māori and mother of all Pounamu. For those children of hers are the smaller pieces of Pounamu, which broke off her and forever remain in the riverbed of Arahura.
Gather up close, everybody.
Who were those actors on there?
Oh, I didn't know, but geez,
Yeah, no?
they sound like professionals. They
Engari
should be
mō
in
tēnā. Nā, I tino pai. Ka mihi kia koe tuahine, kia tāua.
Ka nui aku mihi ki a koe.
E me nui te mihi kia mōkena te tangata
man.
te mātanga oro.
Yeah, makes us sound really good and puts all those
Yeah.
sound effects and that music in to set the scene.
Engari, yeah, good story about the origins of Pounamu. And it'll be there'll be a backstory to that
Yeah.
at another time.
Oh,
because
okay. Looking forward to that one.
Because Poutini was the taniwha of Ngahue, which is another part of the story of Pounamu, the origins of Pounamu. But we'll park that
It's
there.
like the prelude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like sort of like these days now, you know, with movies coming out of Hollywood and stuff, they're into doing the backstory
Yeah.
and stuff. So we
Yeah.
can do that.
We can do
can
that.
roll like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard out.
But yeah, the very interesting kōrero about the origins of Pounamu.
Heaps of places mentioned too.
There are,
Yeah, so Tuhua, I was a bit confused of where that was.
to my knowledge, Tuhua is the island of Tuhua.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mere Island.
Mare Island.
Yeah.
So off the coast from Waihi
That's-
Beach.
yeah,
Those ways, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waihi up past Tauranga.
Yeah.
Ko Tuhua tērā.
Tuhua.
I don't know where the location of the hill Tuhua is in Te Wai Pounamu, in the end of the story, but the Tuhua where the story starts is Mere Island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I had no idea that Waitaiki, Tamāhua and Poutini started up there.
And the other interesting thing too is Tuhua is also another word for mata or obsidian, so volcanic glass.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a lot of it there in
Yeah.
Tuhua.
Okay.
So you got all this kōrero going on through the story, the places they stopped, and there's specific stones there or rocks and there's some of these locations. And yeah, Tuhua is where,
Obsidian.
yeah, there's
Okay.
obsidian there. And the taniwha whatipu, or another kōrero, is AKA for whaiapu.
Whaiapu.
Yeah, so whaiapu again is another.
AKA for
Yeah, what they say down the coast is waiapu.
Waiapu.
Yeah, so whaiapu is a flint stone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
And-
it similar to Pakohe?
Pakohe is in the other regions where the story, so we've got, I wrote them down, so we've got Tahanga,
Yeah.
where they stopped at Onepito Bay.
Yeah.
So that's sort of like on the Coromandel Peninsula, but on the western side, Te Tara o Te Ika. Sorry, on the eastern side of Coromandel Peninsula, or Pito Bay.
Yeah.
And there's a place called Tahanga. And that's where there's a huge quarry of onewa there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so basalt.
Yeah. Basalt. Onewa.
Yeah, which was another tool or rock that our tupuna used, was onewa. So they made toki out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Patu as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so that's a place where they stopped.
Yeah.
The other one, whangamata.
Yep.
You know, there's a whangamata up there, but this whangamata in the kōrero is Taupo, and there's a place at Taupo
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
whangamata, and apparently there's lots of obsidian there as well.
Oh, okay.
And then Rangitoto, this Rangitoto is Derville Island.
Yeah, Derville, yeah.
Whangamoa and One Tahua
Yep, which is by Golden Bay.
Farewell Spit.
Yeah, Farewell Spit.
So they're all deposits of pakohe there. Was it argillite or argillite? I think it's up to you how you say it.
Yeah.
And then Pāhua is another place where they stop. And again, there's another deposits of flint there.
Yeah.
And the flint was used to drill Pounamu. So there's very few stones that
can shape it.
And flint is one. And then, of course, where they stopped in Takiwai, Pio Tahi, Milford Sound.
Milford Sound, yeah.
There's a deposit of bowenite there, which is Tangiwai.
Tangiwai, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that metaphor in the story is so beautiful.
About her crying.
Yeah.
And when you see Tangiwai, it is... It's got another wairua about it.
Yeah, it is more translucent.
Definitely.
Inanga is the one of the specks in it, eh?
Yeah, there's inanga, Tangiwai, there's a kahurangi.
Yeah.
Kahotea is another one.
Kahotea, yeah.
I've heard Totoweka is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Tangiwai is... Or where it is at Takiwai there. It's Tangiwai. As bowenite.
Of course, Takiwai.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Te reo ngai tahu nera.
Te kapa.
Well, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, whereas Pounamu is nephrite.
Yeah.
And Tangiwai is bowenite. Yeah, they're related.
Yeah, they're related.
Yeah, but the nephrite is much more harder than the nephrite. But they still made...
The nephrite is much more harder than the nephrite.
Sorry, the nephrite is harder than the bowenite. So Pounamu is harder than Tangiwai.
Well, that makes sense because the Tangiwai is more translucent, so...
They still made patu and things out of it, though.
Yeah.
I think, if you gave someone...
actual fighting ones.
Yeah, if you gave someone a dong with a Tangiwai, it's still going to put them out.
Have some impact. Yeah,
but it's not as hard as the nephrite. So, that's interesting about those deposits of those toka and how they relate to the story.
Yeah. It's like a breadcrumb trail.
It is.
Yeah. So you can kind of see the path that they took through the stones that were left behind.
Koina.
Reminds me of that story of, is it Ngā Toroirangi? And he leaves the trail of thermal puia behind him.
Yes. Well, you heard that Tamahua made a little reference to the Waiariki, and that could be a clue of one of our future...
so they must be related
of our
somehow.
I don't know about that, but there's definitely be a one upon a time about that story.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But, we have lots of sayings i roto i te ao Māori, kupu whakarite. So at the start, the story starts... Taku kuru Pounamu.
Yeah.
My greenstone ornament treasure. So that's a kupu you can use to someone. It's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
So taku kuru Pounamu. I've got an auntie that she always refers, she says it to me, taku kuru Pounamu. So your loved one.
Yeah. Could
be to a niece, nephew, mokopuna, or even, might be your kiri. Tō kuru Pounamu.
Yeah. Could be,
Yeah. Kai pētahi e whakai ki tērā, but hey. So there's lots of kupu like that, the different Pounamu, and then koko tangiwai.
Yeah, koko tangiwai, yeah.
Mōtoi kahurangi.
Oh, yes, mōtoi kahurangi, I've heard that one.
Yeah, the different types of Pounamu. And
kahurangi, was that the more prized Pounamu, I've heard?
I'm not a Pounamu expert, and I wouldn't be able to, if you put a whole lot of Pounamu on the table, I wouldn't be able to say with confidence that is an inanga, and that is... You know what I mean? Because there's kawakawa as well.
Yes.
I think though with those ones, those are nephrite. The kawakawa is the dark green Pounamu. It's a bit more darker.
Yeah.
Kahurangi, is of higher quality, and I think is a bit more blue.
Yeah.
It's a bit more blue hue to it.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert on that, but definitely there are terms that are used in our mōtetea. Because that was the bling of the Māori,
definitely.
Is Pounamu, still is today.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful Pounamu pieces, and they're timeless. We've got as I'm sure a lot of whānau have heritage pieces that have been passed down.
Yeah.
And there's one that we have in our whānau. I'm not wearing her at the moment, but she's hundreds of years old.
Cool.
Yeah. So they stand.
Do you know where she came from?
Well, it's my great. It's like goes back, I think, 8-9 generations.
Oh man, that's awesome.
The origin of the tiki, So,
that's beautiful.
And they were imbued as the tiki is passed on down through whānau, whether it is a tiki, an earring, a koko, they are imbued with the mana of the previous wearer.
Yeah.
The tiki that we've got, the side that's to the skin is smooth, and it's from all those years of its of rubbing against the different owners or keepers, I should say, not owners, kaitaki of the tiki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And if you look at the old tiki, you've got to imagine how they, or think how they fashioned them without modern day diamond drills and things like that. So, you know, it was using water, sandstone to rub and shape the outside, and then the flint and things to drill it and to cut it and to get the shapes is, you know, nothing short of magnificent, really.
Cut out. It would have taken like a lot of skill, a lot of time to,
Hence the saying, aha ko he iti he pounamu.
Yeah.
I don't think I know we don't put as much value on that whakatauki as we once did. Because now you can go and...
Yeah, now they're readily available.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can pick up a small pounamu pendant for a reasonable price and not have to, lose an arm and leg over it.
Yeah.
Whereas in the old days, just to get a raw piece of pounamu from Te Wai Pounamu, hundreds of miles away, so that pounamu would have arrived through lots of trade.
Yeah.
Trading, bargaining to get that piece of pounamu. Then you've got to
fashion it
and be learned in doing that.
Yeah.
So you can fashion a patu or fashion a toki or a tiki or earrings or whatever. It was a very lengthy process.
Yeah.
And you're talking about months.
Yeah, definitely.
Hundreds of hours of work to get it done. Yeah. And that added to the mana of the piece.
Yeah.
The time it took, first off, to get it here. So imagine if you were way up north.
Yeah.
And you wanted to fashion a new piece for your whānau or hapu. And you started from a raw piece of greenstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that a lot of time was a mere pounamu that was traded, so it could broker peace in times of war.
Yeah.
There's lots of stories.
Or tatou pounamu.
The saying of a tatou pounamu, a greenstone door, was that it was peace that could not be broken.
Yeah.
Which was usually a marriage between two people. In other instances, a tatou pounamu, you could symbolically marry your tribal mountain or the mountain of your iwi to another iwi.
Oh, really?
Yes, which signified a tatou pounamu.
Yeah.
Or the gifting of significant piece of pounamu, a papa pounamu, or a mere pounamu.
Okay.
And a lot of the mere pounamu were like, I guess, the Excalibur. Of that particular iwi or hapu.
Yeah.
And you could trade that even for the life of somebody. That's how valuable these relics were.
Yeah.
They're relics now. You can see some of them in the museums around Te Motu, but they're sung about in our mōtetea. They're mentioned in mōtetea, particular mere pounamu that we're given, sometimes as payment for a deed that was done. Or a gift.
Man, that'd be like...
Or as I said, to broker peace.
Yeah.
To give passage was another one.
Yeah.
So I want to cross through your territory. Well, what are you going to give me? Oh, well, you can have this mere pounamu. And that could even set the pathway for your descendants. So you'd always have a pathway through that particular hapu and go back through. But it worked the other way. So, okay, actually, as a contractual agreement, well, actually, no. So you'd give the mere pounamu back. I haven't heard of that happening in many instances. So there's a lot of mana and tapu around pounamu.
Yeah. And also with it being such a sought-after, valuable possession, there's accounts of people back in the islands, so in like Tahiti and Rarotonga, having them. So that even further proves to me that there were many waka coming and going to get whatever from New Zealand, and we're taking back pounamu as well. Well,
yeah, it's interesting because there, the story about ngahue, when we do talk about it, but this ngahue took some pounamu back to Hawaii.
Yeah.
As the story, and from that block of pounamu was fashioned some of the famous adzes, which, like the mere pounamu, are sung about and talked about in our histories.
Cool.
As well as a pendant.
Yeah.
And an earring, which is still looked after by one of the iwi of Aotearoa.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to that part of the story.
Yeah. So Pounamu is a lot of mana attached to Pounamu. And again, there's tikanga around Pounamu when you give a piece.
Yeah.
People like to have a whakarite for it, to have it blessed.
Yeah.
It's to remove any of the tapu around the making of the Pounamu and sort of give it a refresh and have it ready for the new
Set
kaitiaki.
the new intentions. Yep. What about tikanga around harvesting or gathering it, do you know?
Well, not anybody can just rock up.
Yeah.
I think there was a time where it wasn't managed. So the Pounamu deposits in Te Wai Pounamu. So all of the Pounamu comes from the west coast of the South Island. Hence we have the name Te Wai Pounamu, the Greenstone waters.
Yeah.
Even though Arahura is the awa that featured in our kōrero, in our Wanapana Taima, there are other rivers where you can source the Pounamu from.
Yeah.
But the hapu and iwi of those awa, where the Pounamu is sourced, they are the kaitiaki of those rivers. I remember years ago now, some guys got caught trying to bring out a mother load of Pounamu by helicopter.
Yeah. I think I saw this on the news or something.
Yeah, it was a huge Pounamu boulder.
Yeah.
Ngāti Waiwai are one of the hapu of that part of the Tai o Poutini. The west coast that look after the river down there, and they had an opening a few years ago now, and the teko on their wharenui is made out of Pounamu. Yes,
that's so beautiful.
It's
I've seen
cool
photos of it. I haven't been there yet.
So, not anybody can just rock up. And a lot of the reputable sites online and shops where you can buy Pounamu pieces from, they even have like a tracking number on them, so you can actually track them.
Where it came from.
Yeah, from which river and to the person that got it. Actually, I might be exaggerating with that part, with who got it, but it does have you can track it with a number.
Yeah.
So you know exactly from which block it came from.
Yeah.
So the whakapapa of your piece.
Mean.
That was a good, one upon a timer to
definitely
encourage some kōrero around Pounamu.
Yeah, and to encourage more research. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the mātauranga about Pounamu.
Yeah.
The origins, some of the tikanga and things like that.
Yeah, and I really like how whoever this writer is very good at subtly putting in lots of, did you call them tūwhiri?
Yeah. Tūwhiri or tīwhiri, yep.
Tūwhiri, lots of clues in there for you to put together in your head while you're listening. I really like that.
He's not bad. He's not bad. Oia no, hei tautoko I rā kōrero, anei te waiata o te wiki, and ko te waiata ko... Ki tonu te ngākau I te aroha.
Ki oku nei whakaaro. E kore te aroha. E mate āmoa. Ki te maumahara tātou, ki te tuku aroha, tētahi, ki tētahi. Ki tonu te ngākau I te aroha. Aroha. Ki tonu te ngākau I te hikaka. Hikaka. Whakatatai mai koe, ki mua, I te aro e. Ki tonu te ngākau I te aroha. Aroha. Ki tonu te ngākau I te hikaka. Hikaka. Whakatatai mai te wā, ka tūtaki a tina nā taua. Tō mata a taua. tonu te ngā kau I te aroha Aroha Ki tonu te ngā kau I te hikaka Hikaka Kua tatatai mai koe Ki mua I te aro e Ki tonu te ngā kau I te aroha Aroha Ki tonu te ngā kau I te hikaka Hikaka Kua tatatai mai te wā Ka tūtaki a tina nā taua Tō mata a taua Tō kiri mai nene Nā whai anō I hikakai Kia ki te akanohi atura Ko hine puratu koe Matawai ana te whatu I te tirohanga ki tō umata E kore te aroha E mate amoa I tonu te ngā kau I te aroha
Ooh, that sounds like the wahine
Ko wai
toa.
atu hoki.
Yeah, I know, ko wai atu.
That's off one of our Wairere CDs. Ki tonu te ngā kau I te aroha. And I think that was fitting
Yeah,
when we talk about the aroha
Because-
of Waitaiki
yeah,
and
and
Tamahua.
Tamahua, yeah, definitely.
And,
But also, like, how significant Pounamu is, you know? It's something you really pay a lot of care with and a lot of aroha.
well, the other thing I wanted, as we're wrapping up, and you were talking about tīwhiri, is when you make their gems.
Gems, yes.
Yeah, and one of the kōrero is hea o Pounamu. Hea ngā Pounamu ki tēnei kōrero. What are your gems you're going to bring to this discussion, you know? Hea he Pounamu. What are some taonga you can leave? So there were lots of Pounamu in that kōrero.
Yes, there were.
And e te iwi, may you take those Pounamu with you and cherish them, but more importantly, talk about them. Ko māua tēnei miha tūnei, hei kona mai rā.
Hei kona.
Bit whakaronga pi kari kari. Gather up close everybody buddy. Taringa, taringa, taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki o. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing at the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira. Whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani kani move that body. Kani kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa, ā nā te māngai pāho I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.